I think it has to be the smartphone. It's become so essential to our lives. It's gone from simply being a communications tool to doing a lot of things for us. For many users, it's very much our computers. And then for others of us, we use it to get around, to do wayfinding and for directions. And then there are others of us who are now actually getting jobs and doing work on our cell phones. So the cell phone has really just become, I think that it's very much a part of who we are. And in our wireless RERC survey of user needs, we asked people with disabilities to sum up in one word what their devices mean to them. And we often get words like essential or lifeline, which I really think helps sum up the importance of smartphones for people with disabilities.
I would have to go with social media. I know it's been around a long time, but relatively speaking to some of the other technologies, but it has an incredible power for people with disabilities to form their own communities online that are public facing, but it's user-generated content, so it's self-described, and it allows people without disabilities to interact and experience people with disabilities in new ways perhaps that they never had been able to before.
All these various devices are being connected to each other in a larger system, and this provides many advantages that in fact we sometimes refer to the elements as intelligent agents within that system. So the Internet of Things, the IoT, is part of that, but also the human in the loop is part of that too. So we humans are part of this networked intelligence, and that's really, I think, the technology that has the most ability to change the game altogether.
Video conferencing. The impact of that has allowed particularly the deaf community that relies on American Sign Language to be able to communicate not only with hearing people through an interpreter when they want to make a phone call, for example, but I think it's allowed them to have some independence with the ability to communicate to each other using video conferencing units that might be at their homes as well, and probably more importantly on mobile solutions. So phones that are video capable allow them to communicate with their family and friends that know ASL just as well as you and I do when we make a phone call to each other.
As a professional but also a user of assistive technology, I use my voice to control my environment, but telepresence robots and telepresence in general has been a game changer for me. The nature of my disability oftentimes, in fact, I just got over not feeling well and was off-site for probably about 4 weeks, but being able to remote in and still manage my team, work with my team, manage projects, it's not great for me to be around a bunch of people, especially in the cold weather, and the flu season is going around, but I'm at home, I'm safe, I'm comfortable, I'm able to have that as an accommodation, but I can connect here. It's not only just video chatting, but it's actually using a telepresence robot that can roll around the office. I can actually sit at my desk if I wanted to. If there's a meeting down the hall, I can roll into that meeting just as if I'm here in person.